Hey guys, posting this article for you, but I also wanted to explain the graphics that were in here because it's actually very helpful. So here we go. For right now, we're just going to read this article. I want you guys to really think about what it's talking about. And here we go. I don't know, should I read it out loud to you? Sure, why not? So it says, after the first case of COVID-19, the disease caused a new strain of the coronavirus. It was announced in the United States. Report of further infections trickled in slowly. 2 months later, that trickle turned into a steady current. So if you remember from Algebra 2 or even pre-calculus, how the virus is spreading is called exponential growth. Remember, there's exponential growth and decay. So this is showing exponential growth. Essentially, what exponential means is that if one person has it and then it doubles, over time, it's going to grow very quickly because 2 becomes 4 and 4 becomes 8 and 8 becomes 16, 32, 64, 128. So these numbers just keep doubling rather than just increasing at a linear speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. The spread can be slowed if we practice social distancing by avoiding public spaces and generally limiting your movement. Still, without any measures to slow it down, COVID-19 will continue to spread exponentially for months. To understand why, it is instructive to simulate a spread of a fake disease through the population. So now I'm going to explain these diagrams to you. Okay, so if you look at the bottom of the screen, anybody who is healthy is going to be indicated with a blue dot. Sick is going to be this marigold color dot. And then you'll see that a recovered person is going to be purple. That's down at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so right now the sick person is infecting all of these people. Everyone's sick, 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 sick. Okay, that's with just 5 people. Okay, now it says here, in real life, people will eventually recover. So a recovered person is neither going to transmit it back to a healthy person or become sick again after coming in contact with a sick person. So here is that demonstration. Sick. So everybody was healthy is now sick, and now everybody is recovered. So if you're touching other people, everybody who is recovered should stay recovered. I'll let it play again. Sick person infects all of the healthy people. Everyone recovers. And then we go back to normal. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at 200 dots on the screen. Okay. One of these people is going to start off as sick. And then what's going to happen is everyone is going to be moving. So this is like what normally happens on a normal day when everybody leaves their house and everybody goes places. Okay. So this is like before school, was put on a break. Okay, you're also going to look at the change over time. So the sick person moved. Now everybody is sick. Nobody is healthy anymore. And then everybody starts to recover, essentially. So if you look at the change over time, you will see that it's a bell curve or a normal distribution because everybody got sick at the same time and then everybody hopefully recovered at the same time. There was the sick person infecting all of the healthy people. Everyone they came into contact with got sick. And then eventually people started to recover. Okay. The next thing is going to show you what will happen if a quarter of the people are still moving around, but 3/4 of the population is staying still. So that would be what we're doing for the most part right now. We've eliminated us going to school. Most places are starting to close down, the governor announced, after 8 p.m. So this is what's going to happen when 3/4 of the population stay in place and 1/4 of the population is moving. That's not what's going to happen. That's going to be the one after this. This one is going to show what happens if you are if you're forcing yourself to quarantine. Okay. So the sick people are being forced to be quarantined, but they're still getting the other people around them sick. At some point, people have to leave their house. And so then all of the sick people who were quarantined are now going out into general population. You can see that there was less of a spread over time, but nobody was healthy to begin with. Eventually, everybody got this. So I'll show it to you guys again. So on the left, there's going to be a few people who are quarantined, but, let's say, for example, somebody that you live with is quarantined, you're still going to be in direct contact with them. So even if you don't get sick, you are now a carrier. If you go to the store, now you run the risk of infecting other people. So let me play it again. There's the sick people, they're staying at home. Now the sick people are going out into the population. People are recovering. But you'll see that it's not really a bell curve anymore. And this is what the other article was talking about on Friday. It was talking about flattening the curve, which is what we're trying to do right now. Okay? The next one is going to be the quarter rule. So right now, 3/4 of the people are going to stay in place. 1/4 of these people are going to move around. Remember, this is 100 dots, so 1/4 of 200 is going to be 50. Okay, so here we go. Notice that most of the dots are not moving. 1/4 of the dots are moving. That 1/4 is infecting people who are not moving. But if you look at the number of healthy people, you'll see that some people did stay healthy. However, most people got sick and then recovered. Again, the curve is flattening, but there are still people that are getting sick. The last one now I'm going to show you is going to be 1/8, which is 1/2 of 1/4. So this would be now if only 25 people moved and the other 175 people stayed in place. So most people are staying healthy. The sick people are still getting other people sick. People are recovering. But look at all of the blue dots on the screen. The purple dots are people who were recovered. They are not getting the blue dots sick. And so you'll see that if 1/8 of the population, or in this case 25 out of 200 people stayed where they were supposed to be, obviously the chances that you're going to infect somebody are very slim. So essentially this article, and I'll post the link for you as well, but I wanted to explain what the graphics were, and I didn't want you guys to just scroll through here and see dots moving and have no idea what was going on. But so that's essentially what this is explaining. So for today, you guys are going to respond to the original post from Friday, respond to 2 people's comments, and then I just really wanted you guys to watch this. It's very important that you guys are staying in your houses. I know it's very hard, and I know you guys can drive, but please stay inside your house. We need to all be healthy, okay? So stay inside your house, take this seriously, and that's that. We are going to start doing math again soon. The next section that we were supposed to go into in the textbook, you really need a calculator for, so I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do for whatever the period of time is that we're off. But I will post this, and that's that. If you guys have questions, let me know. Hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I miss you guys. Talk to you guys later.